What if I told you the two-way slashing playmaker from NBA 2K20 was back in NBA 2K22? What if I told you that there's a build out there that can speed boost off rip, get all the best dribble moves, can shoot greens consistently, and still get Hall of Fame defense and Hall of Fame finishing badges in NBA 2K22? But most importantly, what if I told you that this intro is the same style intro as the last video? Would you still love me? Let me know in the comments. NBA 2K TV tweeted, 2K community, what are you thankful for? Let us know in a video or in a tweet. Alexis Morgan replies, I want a video saying you're thankful for me at Simply Grinding. This is my time, boys. I will not throw the bag. Our favorite lovable teddy bear Grinding DF replies, super thankful to be able to watch the greatest host of this generation do her thing on my favorite show of all time, Alexis Morgan on 2K TV. Alexis Morgan replies, I love you so much. Y'all know what I'm gonna say, right? Drop a like in the next 5 seconds or you will never take a W this big in your life. I wouldn't risk it. Y'all make sure to comment Simply Squad in the comments to RSVP for our future wedding. Alright, it's coming soon. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy Demigod grinding, and we did it again, y'all. Today we got yet another game-breaking build that will make NBA 2K22 fun again. My last video, I gave you the closest thing to the BP build from NBA 2K20, which was basically a playmaking shot creator who can get contact dunks. But today I got something special for y'all. Y'all remember the overpowered two-way slashing playmaker from NBA 2K20 that completely dominated the whole game? Well, today I got not one but two versions of that overpowered build for y'all to use on NBA 2K22. The first version of this build being one you don't have to grind at all. I'm serious, you make this your rebirth, you get it to 90 overall, and you get the best dribble moves in the game, you get to speed boost, and you get contact dunks the second you make the build. In the second version, which is my personal favorite, you do need to grind to 99 overall, but once you do, you have made the most unstoppable build on NBA 2K22 by far. So make sure to keep that in mind. If you don't got a lot of time, you can't grind out a build, the first build is for you. But if you do have time and you can put in the hours, the second build is yours. In a little side note, both builds can shoot incredibly well despite having a low 3-point. Like, I actually think neither of these builds have any weaknesses whatsoever. It's actually ridiculous. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna give you both versions of the build. I'm gonna give you the best jump shot for low 3-point ratings. I'm gonna give you the dribble moves, the badges, everything you need to know. All I ask in return is for you to drop a like in the video and drop a sub with notifications on. We are so close to 750k. Let's try and hit that this week. Now we're about to get into it, but first, this video is sponsored by GLD, the jewelry that shines like no other. The GLD shop specializes in high quality jewelry that is made with real gold only and is durable and built to last. Now the cool thing about GLD is anything you want, they got it. For example, let's say you're trying to support your favorite sports teams. Well, you have plenty of options between the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, even the NCAA. I personally had to cop a Rockets pendant to celebrate their amazing season so far. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Instead, let's talk about how clean these Marvel collab pieces look. I'm telling you, GLD has everything you need. But on the off chance you're looking for something more, they also make custom jewelry at your request. And to top it all off, they're having a crazy sale right now that's only gonna last a limited time. So if you're interested in purchasing jewelry, go click the link at the top of the description or go to TheGLDShop.com. Thank you so much to GLD for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it, y'all. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So like I said, I'm gonna be giving you two builds. One where you don't have to grind whatsoever, your dude is just a demi off rip, and one where if you grind it, it will be the absolute best build in the game. But one thing I didn't mention is that these builds have two completely different pie charts, so that could help with your decision as well. This first one is going to be the one that you don't have to grind at all. The position is going to be a shooting guard. You can go right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. And the pie chart you're going to go for this one is the half playmaking, half finishing pie chart. Now, judging by the title, I bet you can guess what the second pie chart's going to be, but we're going to get there. This first build is insane, so let's get into this one. It's half playmaking, half finishing. The physical profile you're going to go is the one with the most speed. And now the attributes, we're just going to start by upgrading the core attributes. We're going to do 3-point, midi, ball handling, pass accuracy, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, driving dunk, driving layup. All right, now we're gonna get some badges. We're gonna max out our shooting completely, then we're gonna bring it down a little bit so we have exactly 12 shooting. Then we're gonna max out our close shot. We're gonna come back to that and tweak it in a little bit. And finally, we're gonna come down here and max out our defense and rebounding. Now we're about to tweak this into the perfect build that you don't have to grind whatsoever. Watch this. So we're gonna come up here. First off, we're gonna take close shot all the way down to 80, so we have exactly 14 finishing badges. Shooting and playmaking is perfectly fine already, so we're gonna put those 9 attribute upgrades remaining on defense and rebounding. And I'm mad that 2K patched it because the badge layout is supposed to be 14, 12, 22, and 7, which is what mine is, but y'all know that 2K dropped a patch lowering the badges a little bit, so you're gonna end up with 14 finishing, 12 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 6 defense and rebounding. But the badges aren't the most impressive part of this build. It's the attributes. You can see we already have 83 driving dunk. We have an 88 ball handle, right? Now watch what we're about to do. Body shape, you go whatever you want. On builds like this, I like to go solid. The height you're gonna go is 6'5". You don't have to change anything on that. 6'5" is the perfect height. The weight, we're gonna go all the way down to 175 pounds. And the wingspan, the best part about this build, in my opinion, is you get to go max wingspan, and you see automatically you have an 86 driving dunk and you still have an 86 ball handling, which means you get speed boost off rip, you get the best dribble moves off rip, and you get to contact dunk from the very beginning. The second you make this build, you can do everything you need. And the choice is obvious for me. We're gonna go slashing takeover, and you're gonna see the build name is a two-way slashing playmaker. Now I know when you think of two-way, you think of Hall of Fame defensive badges, so we're gonna get in that build next. But first I want to show you what badges I would put on this one, so if you guys make this build, you know what to do. So like I said, this build gets Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame playmaking. So let's start with those. We're gonna go Hall of Fame posterizer, we're gonna go Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, we're gonna go silver unstrippable, we're gonna go silver giant slayer, and silver fearless finisher. You could replace giant slayer with slither finisher because a lot of y'all were saying that slither finisher is actually really OP this year. Your playmaking much easier. Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame hyperdrive. You could go quick chain. I would just put on silver. It is up to you. I don't really mess with quick chain. We're gonna go Hall of Fame handles for days. We're gonna go silver unpluckable, silver bailout, and a Hall of Fame bullet passer. The 12 shooting, this is where you need to be smart about this because the shooting is quote unquote the weakest part of this build, even though it's not a weakness. I showed y'all you can shoot perfectly fine with this build. All you really need is hot zones, and then once you get hot zones, you'll be fine. So we're gonna go stop and pop on gold, sniper on gold, deadeye on silver, blinders on silver, and green machine on silver. Now I have seen a lot of people do this. They take off deadeye and they put mismatch expert on silver, but with this build I'm ISOing, to be honest. I just don't really feel like I'm gonna be pulling over centers because I'm not gonna be taking screens to force the mismatch, so I'm gonna stick with deadeye. But again, keep in mind about mismatch expert. And finally, your defense, gold intimidator, and gold clamps. Those are the badges you would use with this build. I'm gonna give you all the jump shot and dribble moves and everything after we're finished with this second build. So let's get into that second build. Now this second build is so overpowered at 99, it's kind of disgusting. So it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna do shooting guard, right or left-handed, doesn't matter. But the pie chart you're gonna go this time is half playmaking, half defense, which means you get Hall of Fame playmaking and Hall of Fame defensive badges this time. The pie chart you're gonna go is the one with the most speed. Once again, we're gonna upgrade our core attributes. We're gonna do driving layup, driving dunk, mid-range, 3-point, pass accuracy, ball handling, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block. And right off the bat, you can see our badges shooting up for our Hall of Fame categories, bro. This build's gonna be insane. Just watch this. So we're gonna come up here, upgrade our close shot. We're gonna upgrade our shooting to max it out. And then we'll go down here to upgrade defense and rebounding. Now that badge count isn't bad, and the attributes don't look bad, but we're gonna make it even better. To do that, we're gonna come up here, we're gonna take down close shot to 81, so we have exactly 5 finishing. And then you guys wouldn't expect this from me because I usually prioritize shooting, but this is actually much more worth it. We're gonna take down post fade to 59, so we have 10 shooting badges, and we're gonna come down here, put it on defense, so we have exactly 19 defensive badges. Now the badge count before the patch used to be 8 finishing, 10 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 19 defensive rebounding. Obviously they patched it, they nerfed it a little bit, so we're gonna have 5 finishing, 10 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 19 defensive rebounding. As you can see from our stats already, we're obviously going to end up with the best dribble moves off rip, but I'm going to just show you how it looks once we do our wingspan. So again, I go body shape solid. The height's going to be 6'5". Once again, the weight, you're going to go actually 177 pounds, because if you go minimum, you're just losing strength for no reason. So 177. In the wingspan, once again, you're going to go max. Now, like I said, this is a build that you need to grind out a bit, because if you look at our attributes, we have 84 ball handling and we have an 81 driving dunk. So at 99, that's going to be an 85 driving dunk and an 88 ball handling, meaning you'll have every best move in the game. You'll be able to contact dunk, do everything, but look at those defensive stats. At 99, you have a 91 perimeter defense, a 91 lateral quickness, and a 97 steal. This is by far the best 99 overall build in the game. It just takes a little bit of grind. These are the 3 takeovers you get once you make this build. I've seen a lot of people go lock take and be really successful with it, so keep that in mind. Maybe you're not used to going lock take, neither am I. I'm gonna go slashing, that's just what I'm used to, but just make that decision for yourself. Lock or slashing take. Playmaking take you don't get until the end of the game. It's really not worth it. And this time you have built a 2-way Playmaker. Again, the most overpowered 99 overall build in the game. I'm gonna show you what badges, and then I'm gonna give you the dribble moves for both builds and the jump shot for both builds. So the badges, you no longer have Hall of Fame finishing badges, so we're gonna go gold posterizer and silver limitless takeoff, just like that. The shooting, we only have 10 badges to work with, so we're gonna go gold stop and pop, gold sniper, bronze deadeye, bronze blinders, silver green machine. I forgot to mention this when doing the other shooting badges. I'm only doing this because I'm assuming I have no hot zones. Once you have hot zones, you 1000% need hot zone hunter. So for that, I would probably take off deadeye, turn that down to bronze, and do at least silver hot zone hunter. Hot zone hunter is probably top 3 badges, so it goes sniper, stop and pop, and then hot zone hunter. So make sure to put that on eventually. Playmaking, gonna go Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame hyperdrive, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame bullet passer, silver quick chain, silver unpluckable, and 19 defensive badges, which is just absolutely insane. And you get them Hall of Fame, so you're gonna go Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, bronze chase down artist, silver pogo stick, silver pickpocket, and silver menace. I've never had menace on. I've never had this many badges, so I kind of want to test it out. But if menace is terrible, which I don't know if it is or not, you can take this down and put it on one of these 3 badges. But those are the badges for all the builds. Now let's get into the dribble moves. And finally, the jump shot. The jump shot for a low 3-point. The base is going to be Dante Exum. Release 1 is going to be Rudy Gay. Release 2 is going to be Kobe Bryant. And it's going to be a 50-50 blend. This is by far the best jump shot for low 3-point builds. You're going to put on 3-4 speed. Shout out to RZDF for this jump shot. I don't use low 3-point builds that often, so I had to look one up. And his was definitely the one that worked the best for me. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I hope you find use out of at least one of these 2 builds. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be answering them all week. Sorry for the lack of uploads, y'all. I just been putting my health first, just doing the smart thing to do, especially when the game is dry. There's no reason to force it and risk my own well-being. You know what I mean? But I appreciate anybody who stuck around this far. If you're new, man, drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on. We're almost at 750K. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep grinding. Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they